Yeah, I'm on Bridlington seafront again, guys. Obviously here in the UK, I think is it the same in the US, or was theirs a week earlier? I can't remember. Father's Day, so obviously I've had a visit from one of mine today, another one's not feeling very well. It's just been a bit of a hectic weekend, really. I mean, I haven't even brought my camera with me actually to get any sort of road footage or anything. It's just been, I might be able to get a bit later, I'm not sure. It's just been chaos, really. I'd say chaos is wrong, but it's been a bit on the rough side. What's going on here? They've got right away and he's not moving. Okay. So yeah, like I say, it's just, we've had, yesterday wasn't so bad, but today it's been a bit, the wife's carer rung in sick for this morning, so I got up and saw to the wife this morning and what have you, and then there's just been a few things over the weekend that sort of, what was it, we had second youngest granddaughter on Friday night, and be about 2-3 in the morning, she threw up everywhere. Picked her up, she'd thrown up on my bed, the wife's bed. So that was it. It was silly o'clock, and there was me cleaning up myself, the wife, stripping all the beds, showering the granddaughter. Dear. Obviously she was crying and upset because it's not nice anyway, is it? I mean, you know, even many adults want to cry when they feel like that when they've been sick and that, but blooming hell. So yeah, so I mean, like I say, I came into Brid, so I've been in it all morning, and then I've put the pork in the oven for our tea, which I'm probably just going to do some chips when I get home. I mean, it's just going to be 4:30 now, actually. So yeah, I'm going to put some chips in when I get back. Pork will be nearly cooked actually by the time I get home, and then I'm trying to think now. Because while I was out this way, I went shopping to, well, I was going to go shopping to Tesco's, and I thought, well, it's easy just to go to Morrison's because I don't have to sort of like drive so far out of my way before coming back to this part of Bridlington, because this is on the North Shore, and rather than go through the town, which is just a complete no-no, I mean, this is going to be probably a bit of a nightmare getting home actually. It's going to be a slow trip, I'm guessing. Because I did notice on my way through here there was quite a lot of traffic heading back towards the motorway, so I'm probably going to have quite a long ride home here. But yeah, I mean, week at work was really busy actually, very busy week. Just absolutely all over the place. With actually, what took the most of the week was there was one, we were fitting a shower cubicle and just a new hose and support track for a shower head. The bar mixer was actually in good nick, but what they wanted also is they wanted a pump fitted to the system to give a more powerful shower, and some other bits and pieces needed seeing to. Basin taps, waste outlets wanted cleaning, stuff like that. It was just a few bits and pieces. So the main part of the job was getting the shower cubicle fitted, and then there was another shower later in the week that was just a shower to hang. There was one where I'd already fitted a screen actually a few months ago, and the shower packed up on them over the weekend, so I finally got around to going and putting a shower in for them. trying to think what else. It's just at the minute I've just been doing a lot of like little bits and pieces all over the place really. But it has been a very busy week. I'm not sure about this coming week. I've got a couple of little jobs of my own to start with, and then I'm not sure after that so far. So that's the morning done. It was just a quick job with the toilet, but I'm now working at home, so more work to be done, guys. Was it Dunlop who invented the pneumatic tyre? Stone wheels worked alright, didn't they? They did the job. Dear me. Yeah, that took some dragging around. Oh, and that, I don't know if any of you ever tried it, shoveling slate out of a bag. Oh, if it had been on the floor, so you could just run your shovel across the floor, it'd have been alright, but out of that bag, it was a nightmare. So hard to, because of course they're quite big chunks of slate, like, you know, and I'm trying to get the shovel through it. What a nightmare. There's a lot of work going on around the village actually at the minute. There's a lot of people getting stuff done. I know there's a builder over there just built himself an extension and re-roofed part of another one and what have you. So, but there's some stuff going on over that way somewhere, over the back gardens. So it's pretty busy at the minute actually. I mean, some days when you go into MKM you can't move. But that toilet this morning turned out to take a bit longer than I thought it would. It was one of these ones where it has a separate bottom unit and you literally just turn it a fraction and then pull it out. So after I'd managed to get it free of all the line scale and put the new one in, it was sort of still leaking. It was still letting water through. I mean, this poor woman has had a huge bill from the water board, and they've actually said we've detected that you are definitely using more water than you normally are, but I know she's got another leak she still wants me to go and have a look at as well. So yeah, it's but yeah, I ended up, because this was still leaking out, I had to change the bottom section as well, and with it being one of these with the enclosed cistern inside a cupboard and everything, you know, all hidden away, it was a bit awkward. I didn't really want to pull the toilet out, so I was working through quite a narrow gap really with just my arms behind the flush cover. But I got it done anyway, and it's not leaking anymore. Well, obviously it's not leaking out onto the floor or anything, it's just going straight down the toilet, but nevertheless it is a lot of water that's just getting, it's constantly running. So, and of course it was never totally full, so until you've stopped the leak you can't always tell whether the inlet's shot as well, but the inlet was fine. But yeah, that sort of, that was it. That was all I had today, so I thought, well, I may as well come home and make myself useful, shifting some of this slate, which is called, what what is it? They say it's a plum colour. Yeah, plum. I can see where they get it from. It has got a slight sort of purple hue to it, but yeah, it's quite nice. I mean, I've only used about half of that 1 ton bulk sack to do it, but that still works out cheaper than it would have done if I'd bought like the small 25 kilo sacks, because that would have cost, if I bought it in 25 kilo sacks, it would have been, God, what would it have been? Let's see, you use 40, there's 40, that's right, there's 40 of them because it's a metric ton. So there's 40 of them in one of them, and I would have used 20. And I know that they're about £7 something. So that'd have been like 140 quid plus VAT. Whereas the bulk sack with the VAT was about 90 something pounds. So I'm going to use some of it, I think, in the drainage gap between the house and the concrete, and that'll probably just about use it up, I think. So, and then that old gravel, I've just shoved it in the potholes on my drive. I don't really want to put slate in there because obviously you can get sharp bits and it might end up doing my tyres in. So yeah, so I've just been round and seen another job tonight. It's one I'd already been to actually, but I've just been back and given her sort of like a price and what have you. And she's okay with that, so I need to go ahead and order the parts for that. And I've been called back to I've got a call back actually. I'm going to go and see sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure what it could be. It was a sink top that I replaced because the pipework had collapsed with the cabinet collapsing. So I need to go back and see. She's still got a leak underneath. I think it's most likely going to be the waste. So, because I didn't change that, you see. Or did I? No, I didn't. Pretty sure I didn't. I think I just put a new... Or did I? I can't remember now, you know. I'll have to check through my invoices and see if I actually replaced that. I can't actually remember. Yeah. So... yeah, yesterday was a bit hectic, you know, with Father's Day, and I was doing the cooking, and we'd been sort of let down by one of our carers off sick in the morning, so it just wasn't going to happen. So the wife has got some strawberries. I told you in a previous vlog she's been doing these planters. I'm just going to show you. And there you go, look at them. Yeah, there's a few others on there as well, because obviously everywhere you get a flower head, you end up with a strawberry. So, I mean, there's not going to be a lot, but it's like this is her first time. She's really pleased about it. She's got carrots and peas over there, and some herbs in another planter there. But she's supposed to be getting some other ones for some potatoes, I think, and stuff like that. So the old potatoes that are in the shed at the minute, we're keeping them. They're all, because they've been in the dark, so they are nibbing like, so they'll be ready for planting. So we'll just dry them out, just put them on the window ledge, dry them out, and then use them for planting some potatoes, I think. It looks like it's going to rain, guys. And on that note, I'm going to call it a day. So do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. See you.